Hi dear children, welcome back to our chemistry class. Today's topic is reduction. Okay, reduction. Last class what we studied? Oxidation. What is oxidation? Addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Reduction is the reverse reaction of that oxidation. So, what is reduction? Anyone got the idea? Oxidation I told, addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. So I told reduction is the opposite that of oxidation. So what is reduction? Addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen. Removal of oxygen is called reduction. Clear? Addition of hydrogen. Removal of oxygen is reduction. Clear? Nitrogen react with hydrogen to form ammonia. Nitrogen N2 react with hydrogen to form ammonia NH3. Nitrogen react with hydrogen to form ammonia. Here hydrogen is added to nitrogen. Hydrogen is added to nitrogen. Okay, so this reaction is reduction. Addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen is reduction. Another example, HGO, mercuric oxide is heated. Mercuric oxide is heated to produce mercury and oxygen. Mercury and oxygen. Mercuric oxide is heated to produce mercury and oxygen. From that compound, oxygen is removed. Oxygen is removed. So this is removal of oxygen, that is a reduction. Okay, here addition of oxygen, hydrogen is added to nitrogen to form ammonia. Here addition of hydrogen. From this equation we can understand that oxygen is removed. So this is also reduction. Removal of oxygen is reduction. Clear? Clear, no dear children? So what about reducing agent? What about reducing agent? I told reducing agent, which substance add hydrogen or supply hydrogen, or which substance remove oxygen? Which substance remove oxygen? That is called reducing agent. ആരാണോ ഹൈഡ്രജനെ കൊടുക്കുന്നത്, ആരാണോ ഓക്സിജനെ റിമൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഒരു സബ്സ്റ്റൻസിൽ നിന്ന് ഓക്സിജനെ റിമൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് റിഡ്യൂസിങ് ഏജന്റ്. ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ, ഹിയർ ഹൈഡ്രജൻ ഈസ് ആഡഡ്. സോ ഹൈഡ്രജൻ ഈസ് എ reducing agent. Here from that mercuric oxide, oxygen is removed. Okay, oxygen is removed. So carbon in the presence of sometimes carbon presence larika. So carbon is a reducing agent. Okay, hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide is a reducing agent. So oxidation reaction we wrote no. Hydrogen sulfide plus chlorine to form HCl plus sulfur. Here I told chlorine is a oxidizing agent. Now I told hydrogen sulfide is a reducing agent. Hydrogen sulfide is a reducing agent. Hydrogen sulfide is a reducing agent. In the two reaction before the class I told chlorine is an oxidizing agent. At that time I am not mentioned hydrogen sulfide. It is an act as a reducing agent. Okay, hydrogen sulfide act as a reducing agent. How we can do that? Chlorine remove hydrogen. Chlorine remove hydrogen. Otherwise we can say no. Hydrogen is added to chlorine. Okay, hydrogen is added to chlorine. Chlorine hydrogen remove ചെയ്തതുകൊണ്ട് ക്ലോറിൻ ഒരു ഓക്സിഡൈസിങ് ഏജന്റ് ആണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. ഹൈഡ്രജൻ സൾഫൈഡിൽ നിന്ന് ഹൈഡ്രജനെ ക്ലോറിനിലേക്ക് ആഡ് ചെയ്തത് കൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് പറയാം ഹൈഡ്രജൻ സൾഫൈഡ് ഒരു റെഡ്യൂസിങ് ഏജന്റ് ആണ്. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു ഡൗട്ട് വന്നു, ഇവിടെ ഒരു റെഡ്യൂസിങ് ഏജന്റ് ആണ്, ഇതൊരു ഓക്സിഡൈസിങ് ഏജന്റ് ആണോ, അങ്ങനെ ഒരൊറ്റ റിയാക്ഷനിൽ നടക്കുന്നു? യെസ്, oxidation reaction and reduction reaction simultaneously takes place in a single reaction, that is called redox reaction. That is called redox reaction. Oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously in a single reaction, that is called redox reaction. Listen this equation. Copper oxide react with hydrogen to form copper and water. Copper and water. Here you can see from that copper oxide, oxygen is removed, no? Oxygen is removed, no? Okay, oxygen is removed. From that copper oxide, oxygen is removed. That is, copper oxide is reduced. Removal of oxygen, that is reduction. So, copper from that copper oxide is reduced to copper. Copper oxide is reduced to copper. Copper oxide is reduced to copper. So we can say this reaction is reduction. Okay. Here what happened? Hydrogen changed to water. Hydrogen changed to water. Here in that hydrogen, oxygen is added. Addition of oxygen. So we can say hydrogen is oxidized to water. Hydrogen is oxidized to water. Here what happened? Which reaction? Oxidation. Which reaction? Oxidation. So in single reaction, oxidation is the, reduction is there. Almost all the reaction, oxidation happened and the reduction happened. Okay, so that type of reaction is called the redox reaction. So from this equation, which one is oxidizing agent, which one is reducing agent? Where reduction happened, copper oxide changed, reduced to copper. So that copper oxide is oxidizing agent. So how we can prove that? Which substance supply oxygen? Which substance supply oxygen here? Copper oxide. Which substance supply oxygen? Copper oxide. So copper oxide is act as an oxidizing agent. Copper oxide act as an oxidizing agent. Here oxidation what happened? This water, hydrogen is oxidized to water. Correct? No, hydrogen is oxidized to water. That means which substance supply hydrogen? Okay, that is reducing agent. Nothing is copper oxide in oxygen remove chedu, so that is reduction. Copper oxide in copper ആക്കി മാറ്റി, so oxygen remove ചെയ്തു, so that is reduction. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ നമുക്ക് റിഡക്ഷൻ എവിടെയാണോ അത് നമുക്ക് ഓക്സിഡൈസിങ് ഏജന്റ് എന്ന് പറയാം, സിംപ്ലി. ഓക്കെ, ഹിയർ ഹൈഡ്രജനിലേക്ക് ഓക്സിജനെ ആഡ് ചെയ്തു, സോ ഓക്സിഡേഷൻ. സോ ഹൈഡ്രജൻ എന്താണ്? റെഡ്യൂസിങ് ഏജന്റ്. ഐ വിൽ ഗിവ് ദ ഇക്വേഷൻ തന്നിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ ഓക്സിഡേഷൻ ഏതാണ്, റിഡക്ഷൻ എന്താണ്, ഓക്സിഡൈസിങ് ഏജന്റ് എവിടെയാണ്, റെഡ്യൂസിങ് ഏജന്റ് ഏതാണെന്നാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ വരിക. Okay, yeah, which one is oxidizing agent, which one is the reducing agent, what happened, diagrammatic representation of oxidation and reduction, that is a question. Okay, I will give the equation. Please draw diagrammatic please do it. Diagrammatic representation of redox reaction. Redox reaction means oxidation reaction needed to show that, and reduction needed. And which one is the oxidizing agent in that equation? Which one is the reducing agent? That is the question. Okay, dear children. Second question. Lead monoxide react with hydrogen. Lead monoxide, that is PbO plus hydrogen, to form Pb and H2O. Here, lead monoxide is reduced to lead. Here oxygen is removed, no, so we can say lead monoxide is reduced to lead, so here reduction. Hydrogen is oxidized to water, so we can say here oxidation. So let monoxide act as a oxidizing agent. Hydrogen act as a reducing agent. Another example, try to do that. Triferic oxide in your textbook itself is the, please go through that. Okay, triferic tetraoxide, that is a homework. Triferic tetraoxide react with hydrogen. Triferic tetraoxide react with hydrogen. Okay, dear children, I hope all of you understood this topic: oxidation reaction, reduction, and redox reaction. Okay, redox reaction means oxidation and reduction simultaneously takes place in a single reaction, that is redox reaction. Okay, what is the main question? I'll give the equation, diagrammatic representation of redox reaction. So you must draw this way. Okay, you must noted that reduction, oxidation, and which one is oxidizing agent, which one is reducing agent. Is it clear, dear children? I hope all of you understood this topic. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.